right. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. I am your mini medium on the A1R Psychic Radio and the always beautiful, wonderful, amazing, magical Moonstruck TV. Happy to be here tonight and feeling this amazing energy we've got going on with this new moon. Um, if some of you aren't aware, maybe some of you are, the new moon that we're in right now is the super new moon. So just like when we have our super full moons, right? This new moon is closer in a sense to the Earth, but yet it obviously won't be seen because we're in that new moon phase. So um, keep in mind that during this time, really starting now and for the next few days, that is going to be just a perfect time to take advantage of the energy that's going to help you to manifest and to bring things to light. So I know that I'm planning on really doing some manifesting and writing some of my own affirmations for the next few months or whatnot, and just excited to see how this new moon energy goes. I'm really interested because not only we're in the new moon, but we're in the new moon of Aquarius, and Aquarius is an air sign, which I am also an air sign, being a Gemini. And air signs are just they are it can be a little bit kind of scatterbrained at times. But Aquarius love to help people and love to please people. So it's going to be an interesting, I would say, few months or few days, excuse me. Um, but regardless, put out all of that good energy and see what happens. But make sure that you are doing new moon work, which a lot of what I do is I will put water outside and it's filtered water. I put the filtered water into a glass jug. Do not put it in a plastic. Make sure it's glass. And I usually get those what are they? Those big old jars that you can make tea in or put your lemonade. And so I've got two of those, and I'll put my water outside and all my stones and my crystals and sometimes my cards I'll put out there and just allow them to also get all that amazing energy that comes from our beautiful moon. And you can do it with the sun as well, but I'm kind of a moon girl. Um, but anyhow, putting all that out tonight, tomorrow, maybe the next day, then also make sure that you're writing down what it is that you want to manifest. Of course, you can go into as detailed as you want. You can be as basic as you want. All that matters is your intention and what you put out in the universe. So be mindful of that. Also, I don't know if you listened to my last podcast, and I'll remind everybody again. This year, we are in the year of that beautiful and can be kind of chaotic karmic energy because we're in the year of the eight, and the eight is the infinity symbol. So we're going to be putting out that energy and it's going to come right back to us. But this year specifically, we're going to see it come back tenfold, so twice as much, my friends. So make sure that you're doing everything you can to be optimistic and positive and, of course, realistic, right? I mean, life is meant to have its up and downs, but it's all about how we respond and how we react to these situations. So keep that in mind as you're going through 2024. Okay, so before I take my first caller, I am going to do our affirmations as I always do for the week. And I decided because we're in the new moon to pull from my Moonology Oracle cards. And I actually, and I'm not kidding when I say and no coincidences, by the way, I don't believe in coincidence, but ironically, maybe a little bit of irony, but I happened to pull the new moon in Aquarius, but I also had a card fall out. So we're going to read both of them and apply those to our messages for this next week. So let's do the new moon in Aquarius. New moon in Aquarius. These are fairly, boy, they're just one lines. They're very simple. That's Oracle for you. So, but they can be very powerful. The oracle card or affirmation for this week says, "Bring love into the situation." Now, what was interesting when I pulled that "bring love into the situation," the new moon in Aquarius, the full moon in Aries popped out, which we just got done, I believe, in that full moon in Aries, I believe. Or no, I lied. We're going into that here soon. My apologies. So it works out perfect. And this is very interesting. The full moon Aries says, "A fiery climax approaches." So now we've got a fiery climax of the Aries, and we've got to bring love into the situation with a new moon in Aquarius. So uh, without a doubt, if you are having, problems with family, if there's some fighting, some issues, some um, tiffs, if you're not talking to family, or if you've got a family event and you know that you are like an Aries and will just kind of tell it as it is, um, you may want to bring some love into that situation, and maybe it won't get as fiery as some of these fire signs can do. So I love my fire signs, by the way, love them. But so please apply that into this next week, and do those affirmations. See, see what happens, right? It can't hurt. Absolutely. Okay. All right, my friends, I'm excited to take my first caller, and I've got it in Wisconsin. It's Colleen.
Hi, Stephanie. This is Colleen.
Hi, Colleen. How are you?
Great. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Yeah, I'm just excited to see what these readings bring about. It's been amazing, good new moon energy. So, how can I help you tonight?
Well, I'm kind of gotten myself into a new relationship starting, and I'm
Oh,
hoping that this one's actually going to go somewhere.
okay, okay. I think isn't that kind of the hope always? We we think, gosh, I think the older we get, we realize it's not about um, it's not about quantity, right? It's about quality and not wasting time per se. And so I
Right.
get it. I absolutely get it. We're as we get older, no more wasting time. And it's either going to happen or it's not, and let's move on. You know.
Right.
Okay. All right, my friend. So, kind of your question is, how is this going to pan out, right? What's going to happen with this relationship?
Basically, yeah. He seems like a
Okay.
really nice guy.
Okay. No, I love it. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull some cards for you. Now, when I do my readings, I use the cards just more as a guide or a tool.
Hmm.
But what's really amazing is the visual validation that you will get to see how the cards connect with my gifts and my premonitions and predictions and all that fun stuff. So, um, I'm just intuitively gonna pull a couple, but can I ask, too? I do this every show, all callers. I always pick up on numbers, and usually numbers are connected to either my psyche connecting with who I'm going to meet, or the numbers connect with a loved one in spirit who is starting to channel and wants to validate who they are. So I got two numbers today. Just want to see if you connect with them. If not, that's okay. Now, the first number
Okay.
I got was the number 24, and 24, as I connect, will be the 24th of a month. Now, it's not this year, not 2024, but 24th of a month, February 4th. Now, this could be the age of 24. And then I'll tell you the second number and let me know if these resonate. The second number I got was the number 11, which I love that number anyways, but that one's been very prominent today. And same applies with that number, 11th of a month, 2011. This could be January, the beginning of January. So, with that said, do you connect with either of those cards or those numbers?
They're
Excuse me.
not. They're not ringing a bell.
Okay, that's okay. That's all right. I throw it out there because someone tonight will end up it'll connect beautifully. So, um, all right, my friend, let me see. I'm pulling some cards for you here now. Um, I'll tell you the first thing that I was feeling with this person in your life, this partner. Oh boy, this I pulled three cards for you, by the way. And oh, okay. So first off, without a doubt, my friend, you definitely and I love this about you in the same way. You definitely like to be spoiled, like to be taken care of, but you also hold your own. You also want this man or woman, partner, I don't care either way, but you want them to see that, you are self sufficient. But you also have, I feel, that old school, I want to be wined and dined in the sense I want my doors open, or at least you would like. Does that make sense with you?
Yes. He says he's old
Okay.
fashioned too.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. So first off, if you were to have a checklist of, okay, I've got this, and this, and these are priorities of what I want to look in a man. I feel like he's filling those check boxes, which, you know, um, I don't think there's anything wrong with being picky. To be honest, I think you got to be now. Um, so yes, I definitely feel like he fits that or those check boxes with that. Um, you are without a doubt a queen, as I put it, and you definitely rule your queendom, as I call it. So, which I love that. I love that energy coming from you. Um, and I feel like that with him, uh, it gives him so much. Um, Satisfaction and just fills up his energetic cup, if you will. He loves doing that. Now, okay, so tell me, just like those two numbers I mentioned, boy, you know what? I think, Colleen, I think that 2411 is connecting with this guy, by the way. So keep that in
And
mind.
what?
As the number 24 and the number 11, I really feel one of those numbers connects with this guy. Just, I want you to keep that in mind. So as you talk to him, he may say, yes, I have a loved one that passed away on the 11th or November, the month of November.
Okay.
So please keep that in mind. Um, so let's see, this will be, okay. I just heard 4 months. I heard 4 months. So how long have you guys been dating?
Oh, well, we haven't even met yet. We've just been talking on the phone for
Oh,
about almost 3 weeks.
gotcha. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, then that tells me what's to come future wise. So, uh, please tell me you have seen this person and talked to him face to face at least. Have you done FaceTime?
No, we just talk on the
Uh,
phone. We don't do any video.
okay. Okay. I'm going to tell you, my friend, yeah, not that I'm worried, but please, I would ask him, hey, can we, I would love to see you face to face over, whether it's uh, FaceTime or Snapchat or just, or Facebook Messenger, whatever, just because I don't want you to be what they call catfished. Do you know what that is?
Yes. Yeah, we've been
Okay,
talking about actually meeting
good. Okay,
in person.
perfect. Okay, yeah, and I don't feel any worry, and I'm protecting you as a woman to woman. you know,
Yeah, I
um,
appreciate that.
no, absolutely. So the four, when I see 4 months, just be prepared. I do feel about April, May time, this relationship goes to the next level, the next step, and as I see it, it feels to flow pretty well. Um, I do feel that with him, there may be a little bit of a struggle with um, being able to commit time to you. And that is one of your check boxes as someone who will put you as a priority. And I feel like that
Hmm.
that may be a struggle. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So just, be mindful of that for sure. Um, now, now I know that you're from Wisconsin. Now I feel like he doesn't live too far from you, but I still feel it might be a little bit of a jaunt. Does he live in a different
Yeah.
state? Yeah.
Yeah. That's part of the. We have to meet in person and meet in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, which it sounds to me like you are, you know, doing what you need to do to, slowly progress with this relationship. So, um, I like it. I think it feels good, to be honest. Keep in mind, I do feel like that by October, again, you'll have another kind of next step in the relationship move. And, um, if he is filling those check boxes, like I mentioned, that are the priority, that's wonderful. But I also feel like that you're going to want to be a little bit squishy when it comes to other check boxes because I feel like he may not fill those, but there's some things we can, look over. So, um, but just
Compromise.
he compromised exactly, absolutely, hun. But I like him. I keep getting an R name just now. I don't know where this is coming from, but just an R name, like Rick.
Yes, Rob.
What his name's Rob.
Yeah, his
I
name's
love it.
Rob.
I love it. That's just my beautiful guides working with your guides and giving us that head nod of yes, this one's okay. So just take things slow. Make sure you're protecting yourself in a sense of of being safe with it's just scary out there in the dating world too. So um, but but I like him. I think this is going to go good. Just take baby steps and just be present in every moment that you guys have together and not worry about what's going to happen tomorrow. Okay.
Right. And he's a Taurus, and I'm a Capricorn.
Oh boy. Oh boy. So you guys will have amazing um, intimacy. How about we put that? The physical will be amazing. You guys will maybe butt heads at times. Not even maybe. You will butt heads at times. Um, but sometimes that's what each of you are going to need is for someone to kind of put each other in their place. You
Hmm.
definitely can't have someone that's passive at all. So no, I love it. I love it. Well, I'm excited for you. And, this year, as I was saying earlier, it's the year of the eight. This is the year of manifesting. So tonight being that
Hmm.
new moon, get a piece of paper and write down what you want to manifest with this relationship and put it out there, and the universe will respond.
Awesome. Thank you so
Hey,
much.
all right, my friend. You're so welcome. Thank you for calling. Have a great night.
You too. Be blessed.
Always. You too. Bye, hon. All right. Oh, wonderful. Okay, let's grab our next caller. And this is Christy in South Carolina. Hi, Christy. This is the mini medium.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry for my cold.
Oh, bless
I'm
your heart. No,
congested.
you're okay. Oh, I just
We
got
have
over
this cold
bronchitis.
and hot the next day. It's like we have up
Yeah.
and down weather here.
Oh, I hear you, my friend. I'm in Utah, and we're having some a weird winter. It's been really strange. But
Right,
easy to get sick weather, I call it. You know?
right.
So, um, well, how can I help you tonight, hon?
And thanks for taking my call. I have been dating
Absolutely.
a guy named Brad for 6 years, and about the first 2 years was good, and then the last couple of years, um, has just been having its challenges. I got injured at work. So he stopped the intimacy, I would say about like 3 years ago. And lately and I was like, I miss the old us. And now all of a sudden he says, because I said, why don't we have any intimacy? He says, because
Yeah,
we're not married, which was through a red flag. And I was like, well, lucky me, because you never changed before.
yeah, yeah.
And I don't
Interesting.
know, right. I don't know what to believe because I don't know.
Yeah. No, boy, my last caller was a relationship question too. And isn't it kind of um, ironic that, we're in the month of the Valentines and the month of love and, uh, you know, like I mentioned to my last caller, you also have a very uh, old, let's say old fashioned, old school. um, of morals, of ways of as far as when it comes to, a man, holding the door for you or, coming and picking you up
Mhm.
at the door. You have some of those, and I love that. And I feel this guy. You said Brad, right? Brad, I think you said
Right.
Brad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Um, I feel Brad has the potential. I feel he has the potential to do that also to continue because we all know, and no disrespect to relationships to men or women, but we get comfortable and then we forget about what we need to do. We still need to date our significant others, even if it's been 3 years, 10 years, 50 years, um, one thing that I admire, my in-laws have been married for 53 years and they still find time to do date nights, and stuff. So, and I feel that you have that same, those morals and ways of living. And Brad has them as well.
But we don't
However,
do anything. He doesn't ask me to do any. I mean, he won't touch me. We're not married.
well, yeah, and that's
He
really
just
where I was heading to. Yeah, there's, and I was going to say, but because there's always that big but, but I feel like that there's definitely something that is pulling him away from you, and not just you, my friend, but other people, other priorities, I guess, if you will, which worries me a little bit. To where the whatever this is that he is putting all of his time and energy, or at least a good portion of it, is not feeding him in a positive way. It's not serving him in a positive way. So I'm a little bit worried about,
is he cheating on
about,
me?
that's one thing that it's so hard, especially, as an intuitive and picking up on it. And, it's, and that's the hard part too, hon, is define cheating. Some people think that if you emotionally are flirting with somebody, right? If then you're cheating. If you are intimate with someone, absolutely. In my book, that's cheating. Texting someone, but not allowing anyone else to see that text because you're hiding something, that could be a form of cheating. So to
Right.
define cheating as far as my mind goes and how I connect with you, I feel you're kind of like me, and I feel like if you are texting somebody or messaging and you can't share that with your significant other, whoever you're dating, then you're cheating. You are cheating that person out of your energy, right?
Mhm.
Uh, so then I have to say yes. Do you feel that texting? I just so that I can see what your definition. Do you feel if he's texting another woman or whatever may be, um, is that your form of cheating as well?
Yeah, I mean, he if he can't show me the text, then yeah. But
Yeah,
has he
yeah.
physically been with these people?
I don't feel that. I don't. And that's where I wanted to make sure that we understood what I define as cheating. As far as it's like I have to get out of my own personal judgmental brain and I have to get into my intuitive side. And intuitively, because I feel that you also look at texting someone without sharing that as cheating, then yes, I have to say that I feel that applies. Physically, I don't. I don't feel there's a physical. I I do feel that with him, uh, they're definitely. I'll just tell you really quick. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I've got so much coming in for you, but one of the cards you pulled, I'm going to show it on my live here. It's this Temperance card, and this Temperance card has a man on it. He's got a moon in one hand and a sun in the other. And what that represents is the moon is feminine energy, the sun is masculine energy. And in the card, he is in a sense juggling, the priorities of his feminine side and his masculine side, if you will. Um, the temperance, if you look at tempered glass cannot be broken. And I feel for him, he's juggling so much on his plate right now, my friend. And I feel that he is, and maybe at one time. he had that, what am I trying to say? Confidence, the confidence and feeling like, secure and felt like he could never be broken. But now he's feeling broken and he's really struggling with juggling all these priorities. Um, I, uh, I really feel like, of course, without a doubt, you guys were meant to meet each other. You were meant to cross paths. He absolutely is meant to be a chapter in your big old novel of life. I just don't feel like this is going anywhere.
Me
And
either.
yeah, and not that it's not the time that you're with him was, you haven't wasted time, because he has taught you what you want and what you don't want in a relationship, and, um, he's not a bad man, by the way. I'll get clients in front of me and I'll say, you've got to run. You've got to get out. This is not good. But he's not a bad man. And I just feel like he's just got so much. And you are at a different point in your life that you're ready for that next move. And unfortunately, he can't do that right now. So now your free will choice decides, do I stay and hope and gamble that he will turn around and show me what I need and give me what I need? Or do we break ways so that you can go find your person, you know? Um, and I really feel like that's the direction I would say to go. And that it's hard for me to say that, by the way. Um, but I can tell you have a beautiful unconditional love, and that sometimes can bite us in the butt. Unfortunately,
Right.
people will take advantage of it. So I've got about
And
45
I think
seconds
he
left.
has done. My whole
Yeah,
family has just disowned me because of him. My whole
yeah.
life is just falling apart. I mean, do you
Well,
see, besides with him, because I mean, that was the direction I was going, is just to walk away from him. So,
yeah.
I could
Well,
be friends with him, but no,
yeah. I would break ways, hon. And I feel bad. I've got to wrap up my show. My producer just said we've got a few seconds. But if you are still up tonight, please go to my Facebook page, Mini Medium, and I do readings in about an hour for free for a couple hours. Hop on there and let me know who you are, and I'd be happy to see if we can help more. Okay.
you said mini, medium.
Just like my name on Facebook. Yep.
Okay.
All right, my friend. Have a beautiful night. And I'm sending you lots of good love and light and strength. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Bye bye. All right, guys. That's a wrap. It was so fun tonight. Happy new moon. I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.